Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. From tech companies like Infosys and Knowledge Services to manufacturing and logistics heavyweights like Toyota and UPS, Indiana on its way to a record year for economic development. That is the word from the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, which says with more than a month to go, it has secured some 270 commitments from businesses committing to create nearly 29,000 jobs in the coming years. And for more on the record performance and recent trade mission to India, I'm pleased to welcome back Indiana Secretary of Commerce Jim Schellinger. As always, Jim, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gary.
A lot to talk about here. We'll get to the trade trip in a moment, but these numbers that were released this week, big numbers. In your view, what's driving these jobs deals?
Well, it's a record year, and what's really good about these numbers is we're getting more jobs, more capital investment, 27% higher wages on less projects with less incentives. So it's driving government, it's ending up being very efficient in terms of government. What's driving it is the diversity of our economy and the fact that Indiana is such a pro-business state. We have low taxes, low regulations, we're fiscally responsible. AAA credit rating, $1.8 billion in the bank, and our geographical location is perfect, crossroads of America.
Yep, let's talk about some of these areas. You talk about diversification. Manufacturing continues, advanced manufacturing to be that real driver of the economy. $5 billion in investment. These are, again, planned, committed investments, 10,000 jobs, so advanced manufacturing is still strong.
It's strong. Indiana has the highest concentration of manufacturing in the country. It's 30% of our GDP. 1 in every 5 people goes to work in one of our advanced manufacturing facilities here in our state. But we have to be on top of this. As the governor says, we are closer to 2050 than we are to 1950. And so the jobs of tomorrow, we want to make sure that we're #1 in advanced manufacturing in 2020 and in 2030 and 2040, and not just here today in 2017.
Yeah, technology getting a lot of attention, and again, a big part of these numbers. Big name companies like Infosys, Indian-based technology company coming here, so technology growing in the state.
Well, success breeds success, and I think that what they're telling us is we have the great universities and colleges that are producing the types of graduates they want. We have the ecosystem that is building here. Again, our location with the Internet of Things, they're by their customer base, and they love the fact that we have a low cost of living here, so they're able to give their employees a great place to live, work, play, and stay.
Yeah, you are just back from a trade trip to India. We're seeing some pictures on the screen there. Met with officials from Infosys and some other big name companies. The importance of trips like that. International companies represented 34 commitments out of this year's list, $1 billion in potential future investment.
It's huge. There's nothing like face-to-face contact, and our batting average goes really up when we're face-to-face. There's nothing like it. And you know, it is a day and age of the internet and all that, but there's nothing like going over and making sure you're face-to-face, that you show them that you're willing to go that far. That was just a 15.5-hour flight to tell them they're important and to discuss the business with them. And I've been on 14 international missions this year in 11 countries, and we've had very tangible, positive results on every single trip we go on. So we've learned that it is well worth the commitment of time and energy.
Yeah, Access CADDIS, I should mention, we saw some video there. Indian company going to put a North American headquarters here in Indiana. That announcement on the location coming up, I guess, in a few weeks. Perhaps.
It is. That should be coming up the week of the 4th of December. Yep. They're exploring it right now, but we're really excited about them. They're a very, very high-level engineering firm, mechanical, electrical engineering.
Oh, we'll have about 30 seconds, but I know the agenda, the next level agenda, a number of things related to business, but a big focus is going to be on workforce.
That's right. Our workforce is our #1 challenge right now. With our low unemployment rate, we have a workforce challenge. We have a new Secretary of Career and Talent Attraction, Blair Milo. We're excited about that. The governor's announcement of the Workforce Board, which will involve Teresa Lubbers, our Superintendent of Public Instruction, Blair, and a couple others, I think is exciting. We not only have to skill up our workforce, but we need to retain and recruit talent, and that's going to be our focus.
So talent, so workforce, and then as adjacent to that, talent. Got to keep talent attractive.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Schellinger, Indiana Secretary of Commerce. Thanks for joining us. I know you're on a whirlwind statewide trip now, coming back from India, but thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thank you, Gary.
All right.